In this video we have a B17Z Radiola. This is one I looked at in a previous video. This is the tan cased one. For the man who buys sensible shoes, I guess, kind of version. They also came in, I think, a buckskin or something and some other colour, possibly green or something. But anyway, that's what I fixed, and since I knew I had this one and I believe the chassis was working, this dial's not the best, but it's not absolutely terrible either. So I at least had some parts won, because I saw on eBay the blingy girls version, I guess. The non-sensible shoes wearing one. Actually pretty cool in blingy gold. It's like a little handbag type thing. They certainly made them weigh a lot with this die-cast front. So not really a dainty little radio, but this one, the dial, you can see it was rough. It actually is kind of loose. This thing's been screwed right down inside it. More than it should, I think, but it's pretty rough around the centre, lots of cracking. But since I knew I had another one, this one's in better condition on the metalwork. This one here has kind of lost its gold colour, gone down to more silver. This one's still nice and gold. That's only got a bit left over there, so it was the same colour originally. But I can probably use this. I mean, we're getting to the stage I think someone really needs to cast up some new ones of these. I'm not sure how they made them. I guess they're cast plastic. I don't know if you could 3D print something in clear plastic that good. Probably not, I would assume. Need to be made in one piece. I guess maybe something could be made up out of perspex or something. Who knows? But I was actually thinking this would be kind of good if you actually painted the outer part of this gold anyway or something. Bling it up a bit. That's what I'm actually thinking I may do. We'll have a look at what's wrong with this one. I assume it doesn't run. But I might pull the front off this old brown thing, and maybe we'll paint gold around everything but the inside of this thing. Probably look a lot better. This is kind of rough on the outside, so that probably needs a bit of sanding or something, a bit of polishing. And take this metal piece off. If I can remove that grill from it. The grills are both filthy anyway. Give them a clean. I was actually wondering whether they were originally this creamy colour or white. Well, I guess we'll see if we pull them apart. But it would almost maybe look better with, you know, appliance white spray paint on that or something, and then sand this back and respray the gold bit. Unfortunately, the Radiola badge is just like some transfers or something on there, so that would disappear. It might even look better without it, to be honest. And maybe polish up the AWA logo, but I guess we better see what this one does. I better double check this one worked, but I'm sure we got that all going. It's got a couple of new caps in it, and supposedly the Z version of these has some modification over the normal one. That was something AWA did, is put a letter on the end. Don't know if it's always a Z, but something to denote they changed something. That's a little dodgy still. We may need, yeah, get a bit of AM in here. That's basically working. One other thing I'd swear is that those tuning pointer things aren't moving with the rest of this. I can't remember how this thing is set up, to be honest. Oh, they don't. I see, so that's a separate bit. Yeah, it looks a lot nicer with just that on there. So this probably isn't the best either at gripping on that central bit. Yeah, a bit of play in there on that shaft. Yeah, it'd be nice to make a new outside piece for these things, because yeah, it looks pretty good like that. Almost just wants a central knob there or something. Maybe for display purposes it would look a lot better like that probably. Just screw that in, that would almost, yeah, that'll, if you tighten that up you can probably use it as a bit of a knob, or just turn the whole thing. Yeah, that would certainly look a lot better, I think. Just as a shelf sort of thing. So yeah, with all that sprayed up nice gold and maybe white rather than cream, That's assuming we can get that all apart. Let's see what our other one does. I think it actually said it was untested because of course it's got the old battery connector broken like usual. The caps will probably be shot in this one as well. We had a couple of dead ones at least in the other one. So we've got 9 volts. Terrible pot in it. Let's give that a clean for a start because I don't think it's even letting any audio through, but maybe there isn't any to let through. Yeah, someone's cut the orange wire off there, that's interesting. Which pin did it go to? That was nice of them. Oh, it's the one with the inductor on it further down there. Oh, I can hear some audio already, I think. That sounds like someone talking. Oh, there you go, that one's actually seems to work fine. No dud caps in it, I don't think. That's a 5mm driver by the look of it. I guess we're just going to have to gently drop them out. And I got more stuff than I expected, so there's actually 2 washers on each one. I vaguely remember that being a bit of a pain to get back together. I guess if we do the other ones and drop them down into the case on the other side, there's one under the circuit board there. But look, oh no, that's, I don't think we need that to get the chassis out. Well, it rolled off the bench, of course it did. I think I have to remove this thing. I just have to pull the chassis back carefully. Jeez, that is tight. It's coming. Yeah, it's got a metal spring around it to make it extra tight. Oh, we've got to watch these, and the antenna socket is got to be unsoldered by the look of it. Guess the other reason the wires might be cut off is you've got to remove them to get the chassis out, so maybe that was someone's way of doing that. So black on black, orange on the inductor. They didn't leave the other ends on there to show where they went, which is a bit naughty. Normally if you're going to cut something, leave a trace of it for the next person who might want to put it back again. And that's our chassis out of it. Nothing very exciting, very sun-faded speaker in this one. I don't think I bothered taking this off last time because why would you really, but yeah, rather grotty old case. And there it is. Close to 1 kilo of sooty zinc. But that's the gold colour it was originally. What have they done here? They pushed it through and melted it. I think oh, it's actually coming off a bit though. So it was never all that well attached probably. That's the original colour, I'm guessing. Not much different to the front, but it definitely could do with a good clean up. Yeah, maybe if it cleans up alright I'll leave it as is. AWA badge is kind of riveted on by the look of it. I guess they didn't want that coming off. I reckon they put that in a machine and stamped it after they put that little washer thing on there. That's the only other problem, I guess, is this thing is starting to peel a bit. Is if we cover that up, and yeah, the radiola can't really be saved. It might show through a bit. Probably all this wants sanding back a bit. I guess the ideal thing would take it and get it electroplated in gold again. If you're going to do a proper restoration. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that up just to see what it, since this one's pretty much scrap anyway, see what it comes up like with some of that gold paint, brass type stuff you can get at Bunnings and places like that. Because this one really looks ratty anyway, it has very little value. I think we'll just mask off this piece and just, yeah, sand up all the main bits around the edges. Don't need to worry about the back, don't need to worry about anything under the speaker grill, and just get this grill cleaned up. I just took the front off and gave it a scrub, bit of cleaner on there, just general purpose cleaner, soaked it a bit, used a stiff bristled toothbrush and then ran it under the tap, came up a heap cleaner, a lot of dirt came out of there. This one's still well and truly melted into position, but you can cut those sort of things with a knife or something and remove the plastic if you really want to. Okay, used a bit of this Duramax from Dulux. Not sure if it says what colour it actually is. God knows where the lid went, but yeah, some sort of shiny gold colour or brass. It's definitely a bit more brassy, darker gold colour than the original. And I just happened to have a bit of the old pipe thread Teflon tape stuff, PTFE thread sealing tape, which just happened to be the right sort of diameter for this. So I just cut a piece of plastic bag, sat it in there, sat the weight of that on. I didn't even bother sticking it down or anything. You just push the inner bit up a bit so this outer red plastic bit drops fully down, and that worked perfectly for keeping the paint off. I didn't sand it 100%, so there are a couple of little lumps and bumps, and I think we've got a few bubbles maybe there. That probably is the underlying metal, and a little bit of orange peel effect here and there. I haven't bothered sanding it or anything, but just wanted to get it done and see what it came up like. The weather's a bit cold, so I had to heat these up indoors to even be able to spray it all. And this bit is, yeah, rather still sort of dirty, and I think it's just generally yellowed or browned a bit. A lot of fine scratches on it, so I may have to pull the one off this other piece. And yeah, like I say, we lost the radiola thing, just sanded off with the rest of it. But that's probably good enough as it is. And yeah, it doesn't exactly match the other gold. Probably a slightly lighter tone would be better, but I don't think it'll matter if it's a little bit different. So I'll get this thing pulled apart. I'll probably just have to, yeah, break or drill off the little plastic bits on the back so I can get that plastic piece off, because I think we'll put that on this one. This one's just too rough. And yeah, I'm still considering whether I maybe spray paint it. The more I look at it, I think that one might be just good enough. It's a little scratchy on the surface, to say the least, but they're all kind of fine scratches and nothing too bad, and it cleaned up pretty well. So unless you sort of tilt it and really look at it, although there is one mark there I might try polishing off. Yeah, you can't really tell how bad it is. I am still considering too doing around the edge of this thing. I think it at least wants a bit of sanding and stuff, and then polishing to get these scuff marks and scrape marks off it. Try and make that look a bit better, and possibly do the outside and this upper rim in gold. Possibly could even do down the inside of that bit, as long as you don't get the main face. Or the other option, yeah, as I was looking at before, is just remove this piece completely and just leave the bit underneath, kind of thing. Something like that. Not sure it'll really look right, but yeah, from a distance you wouldn't know any better probably, but it definitely looks better with a clearer bit of plastic. But I'll get that apart and we'll go from there. Yeah, to remove these little plastic bits, they've just been melted over. You can sort of flick the edges off or just completely break them off. Yeah, the back of that one pretty much came off now. I don't think there's any real way of saving them. Possibly you could melt them and try and keep some of the plastic attached. But I think I'll just have to glue it back on in a couple of spots. But yeah, if you just go like that, you can usually just pretty much flick the top off them. There's not really much to them. There we have it. Quite a bit of white corrosion or other muck in there. My God, I wasn't expecting that to be so bad behind there. We've got one that's still in there a bit. Actually looked like a bit of metal, but it's just because I spray painted it. So let's get rid of that broken one. Now we're talking. Yeah, I don't care if that's held in there or not at the moment, but yeah, definitely a lot better looking than the other one. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better than it did. I don't really care whether it has the Radiola badge on it or not, but there's probably a way of reinstating that. I mainly just want it to look a bit better, but yeah, there's definitely a slight colour difference there. Much more, that's more gold and this is more sort of brass, more darker yellow. Well, that's the finished product. Could do with a little bit more work here and there. Yeah, it's lost its badge, looks a little naked without it, but still. Knob's a little bit dodgy on that end. A few little bits of wear through the gold plating underneath and stuff, but yeah, generally not a bad looking little radio, just a display piece. I won't be using it for anything. And yeah, I don't know if you can get like that letter set type lettering anymore that used to be able to just rub onto things and maybe put Radiola back. They probably won't have quite the correct font as the original had. I think they got a sort of short-legged R or something on it, so it's probably a particular style which isn't a standard font. But you could probably find something similar. Just anything on there I guess would do. And yeah, haven't changed any caps in this one. It seems to run fine, so I'm not going to bother pulling it all to bits because it's never going to be used. But the only other option is, yeah, whether I change the colour of that a bit. But I think that creamy colour is probably about right. I was thinking of going bright white, and it could be a bit too loud. I guess you could do silver or something. Might kind of work. Maybe that old grill off the other one, I'll practice some different colours on it and see if they look any good. At least I've got that one to play around with. And I don't have to touch this one because this is in fairly decent condition. I did give a quick sand around the edge of this, but it's still got some white bits showing, a bit of damage. Like I said, I probably ideally would respray the outer part of this. Looks like it had black on at least part of it before. And ideally it really wants a whole new piece there that's got a crack across it and it's milky coloured. But for a beaten up old sort of $50 radio or whatever it ended up, I think both of the radios plus postage ended up about that much. So can't complain too much for a nice little interesting one. There's not many radios I really particularly want to own. Most of them don't look that great. But this is just over the top and kind of cool. But that's all we'll do with that one for now, so thanks for watching.